Alright guys, this is very heavily dominated by Pokemon. You got some soccer coming up next, but definitely a lot of Pokemon everywhere. Mix of plushies, trading cards. You got this corner here. This entire thing you see is like pop stuff, comics, Pokemon. Same thing over here. You got this entire corner square piece kind of thing. It's just all Pokemon, pop stuff, and no soccer yet. A lot of classic Pokemon stuff here. If you know, you know. So much Pokemon. If you're into TCG, this event is for you. Still a lot of soccer stuff though, but it's like 70% Pokemon and like TCG and other stuff, and then 30% soccer maybe. We got a dedicated trade zone. I think this might have been the like whatnot portion last show or whatever, from what I saw online. Not sure if I'm going to be able to catch this, but they do have this meet and greet. Here's another emerging grading company. Never tried them. Actually, the first time hearing of them. So if you guys have ever graded with them, let us know about your experience down below. Here's another cool thing going on. Photo booth. Got some soccer stuff here. There's a lot of retail in England. I can imagine it has to do something with fees and whatnot. This is display, got a lot of man inserts. Got some basketball too. And we found the TFF football cards direct table. I'll show you what the display cases are.
I'm a Chelsea man, so.
Alright, so definitely deals to be made everywhere. But I do have to say, this is not ASCC. I feel like you can't even compare. They're just like completely different events, different kinds of cards and displays. This is more like a mainstream display card show for sure. I feel like ASCC set up the bar so high. But this is kind of like more what I'm used to seeing, kind of from like whether it's like Dallas Card Show, the National. Definitely see a lot more mainstream, more approachable cards. A lot less one-on-ones, that's for sure. You're gonna see some other clips, and you're not gonna see a lot of one-on-ones, if any. Besides maybe some of the ones at our booth, maybe some other booths that we're gonna find soon. Yeah, this is like, what is it, 6-7 tables? Love this Mourinho. This one's out of 25. It's a 1-1 that I didn't see earlier. What a card. There's another soccer table here. A lot of mainstream stuff for sure. This is the other side. Alright, vintage and legendary football cards. You got a lot of older stuff here. We're gonna get there towards the end of this clip. A lot of different messy cards. Older ones for sure. Graded, ungraded. Well, actually, so far they're all been graded. Oh, look at that. That looks very, very familiar. Wow, look at that. A lot of vintage stuff. You don't really see this a lot.
Grade lower than that. It's a 7. It's the highest grade.
Wow, they got a Gem Mint 1959. I've never seen a card that old. Gem Mint 10. Maybe I just haven't seen a lot of vintage cards. Alright guys, get ready for this. Getting into super vintage awesome stuff. Maradona, Pele, some iconic game tickets. Absolutely insane stuff. More Maradona. I'm sure a lot of you guys recognize a lot of the cards in this video. But this is one thing I would say, you definitely see all this stuff in one spot for sure. So this is something, big thumbs up from my end for this. I wonder if we're going to see any other tables that are kind of similar to this, but wow, absolutely amazing. Look at this. This is dedication. We got a basketball corner here. There's a lot of raws, singles. Alright guys, so here's the breakfast booth. Let's go what we got set up so far. Probably seen a lot of these cards. Got some new things in here as well. Look at those. Here's the second portion of the table. Got some slightly cheaper stuff here. Then we have the last one. Always got to have that gold display. Got another soccer table here. Let's see what they got. Nice Sunny out of 10. Sunny base auto. Got some nice, a lot of cards that you definitely see from sets that you can buy from Topps UK, like Topps Europe, which kind of makes sense. So there's definitely a bigger population of those specific cards over here for sure. This is a mixed display, same guys. Soccer, wrestling, F1 as well. Is he making deals? It's an interesting grading company. So guess who we found? Soccer Cards United. I'm going to show you what they have. It's got everything you could probably think of, every single set. You got the mainstream side. This is what it looks like so far. Some more stuff here. You guys might recognize some of these cards. Get to the wax side. Definitely got the most appealing wax here that I've seen from anywhere else, really. Some of the hobby stuff. Oh, this is something you don't see every day. It's really hard to find now. So yeah, if you guys watched some of their videos before, they're on YouTube, but I recently found out that they're actually primarily podcasts. So they just happen to be in YouTube land as well. Jason, Enzo, never seen that guy before, so sorry in advance if you're watching this video, but Soccer Cards United. On a baseball table, I was really surprised to actually find some baseball. But let's take a look at the soccer stuff first, and then I'll show you guys the baseball. It's got a small percentage of soccer. He's mainly a baseball guy. Got some wax here. Got some more baseball. The higher end stuff is what my guess is. There's a Pokemon table, and this is actually not only this table, but there's so many tables here that do this. I don't know if it's just like because Pokemon or what, but they put all these cards in just like albums for display instead of like having them something like this. It's just albums and albums and albums of just Pokemon cards. So if you guys have seen this before, or like know exactly why they do it, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Got some more soccer. This is JPR Sports. A lot of women's blasters, La Liga 2. Got some mixed collection of soccer here. What is that? It's interesting. Got a lot of women's stuff here. Here's a nice Oberdorf, got a 15. Got a nice, like, remove the glare somehow. Nice Salma auto. Oh, this whole thing is basically, that was women's. Alright, some cards here at the end. Alright guys, we're here at Saad's Cards. Got some, he's a Man U collector, so he's got a lot of Man U stuff, a lot of on-card. A lot of SSP. Got Jude rookies.
I wouldn't want to start anyway.
We got some a lot of interesting things over here. All Man U, well, mostly Man U. We got some Pokemon. We got some Jadon Sancho. Then we got this thing right here. We got Bernie Sanders as well. Topps now. And we found Topps. Gonna try to see what they have in here. So these are sold out now, but they only sell these at like shows. A lot of you might be familiar with this set. This is always a cool concept that I see at shows all the time. Take a card, leave a card. Found some more soccer. You guys might be familiar with them. Almost thought these were breakfast shirts. Got a lot of albums, a lot of base sapphire here. It's probably one of those flip throughs. Got a lot of Scottish stuff here as well. Pokemon. Now we got Kaboom Sports trading cards. Got a lot of fan sets here. A lot of European stuff. Got F1, a Bundesliga Museum, women's. Sapphire tennis, that's kind of cool. Got a bunch of different cards here. Got Mbappe's, Musiala. What else we got? Some rare cards down here. Mixed autos here. Got a Kaboom Modric, that's kind of cool. Now this is a really interesting setup. Look at how all these cards are organized. It's just like a sea of confusion, but at the same time it's really interesting. Can't explain it. Alright guys, we found more soccer. A lot of rare stuff here. You got a Grail, KDB Zebra, some Alvarez RC, stained glass, love to see it. Look at that Salah. A lot of Inception. Definitely one of the more upscale tables, I'd say, in this entire show. More Kabooms, more autos. You got some vintage here, love to see it as always. Pelé and R9 himself. Last section of this table. I want to say this is by far the most impressive, most diverse table. And that's the last of the collection. Thumbs up. Alright guys, day 2 of the setup. Sunday. Also fully booked. Just switched some things around. Got rid of some stuff. Picked up some stuff. I don't know if I showed this one the first day. Basically this is anything from 5 pounds to 50 pounds. Most of the stuff will not even reach 50 though, so it's a lot of stuff to look through, flip through. Gonna see what you're interested. And then we have the other table. We got Reds and Tigers and some autos here. This is the Wall of Gold. Sports Cards UK, made a deal. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure. So someone told me about this. There's this like trading card, new trading card kind of thing. Revolves around animals around the world, and the rarity of the card is based on the rarity of the actual animal, believe it or not. It's kind of mixed emotions with that, but if the animal is endangered, for example, then the rarity goes up a lot compared to an animal that's like not endangered. Really cool concept in my opinion. Make their own cards.
Holographic print matches the number of that mammal in the wild. Okay. So for example,
Thumbs up. So we're gonna get a free card. We're gonna spin the wheel. Oh, we got one. I don't know what one is. All right, thank you. Cool, we got a European Pine Marten. Thanks. All right, we get another diverse table of soccer cards. It's definitely one of the better ones I've seen so far. Mix of vintage, modern. Can't really pinpoint the rarity as much. This one's definitely, look at these cards. When was the last time you saw this guy smiling like that? He must have jersey. Oh my god. Got some more Prism. This is on the left side of it. It's kind of like all over the place. There's a nice little display going on. Got some basketball down here. Got a bunch of kabooms, night moves, dragons. A lot of stuff from 2022, 23. Love that one. Look at that Neymar. Then you end the night with a beautiful sunset like this.